What gives?
It's a distress signal. The origin is in G sector.
Hey gang, Uncle Todd and Sonny here, and we are continuing our look at Alien Knockoffs. This film is sort of a combo of Alien and The Dirty Dozen. It's called Alien Intruder. And this was a straight to video, never had a theatrical release, but you probably caught it on Sci-Fi Channel or some other channel or horror host show sometime in the 2000s. I know that's where I saw it. I believe I saw it on Sci-Fi, but neither there. Stars Maxwell Caulfield, who, for people my generation, know him more than likely from Grease 2, where he played Olivia Newton-John's cousin from the first film, or the Colbys, which was a spin-off of the popular nighttime drama Falcon Crest. Or was that... No, Dynasty. It was a spin-off of Dynasty. Yeah. As I believe was anyway. Some of his other films that fit into the horror sci-fi genre included Electric Dreams, The Supernaturals, Mind Games, and Waxworks 2. Now, also from the Colbys is Tracy Scoggins, who played Matthew Caulfield's sister on that show, which will make things a little awkward come as we get into the film. She was mostly known for her TV work. She had either regular or recurring roles on shows like The Renegades, Hawaiian Heat, Lois and Clark. She was on the first season, played Cat Grant, and Babylon 5, which she would return to periodically for TV films after the initial run of the show. Film work, she's probably best known for her role in Demonic Toys and Doll Man vs. Demonic Toys. But the big name here is Billy D. Williams. That's right, Mr. Colt 45 himself. Of course, he appeared on TV and in minor roles in films up until his big breakthrough in the 70s with Lady Sings the Blues, which starred Diana Ross as Billie Holiday. They would also reunite in the film Mahogany. Of course, he's probably best known as Lando Calrissian, which he played in The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Lego Star Wars, and The Rise of Skywalker. He was also in Nighthawks with Sylvester Stallone, Fear City, Number One with a Bullet, which was a Lethal Weapon knockoff, in which he was teamed with one of the Carradines, the youngest one. And then, of course, was his association with Batman in the first Batman film. He played Harvey Dent, and then would voice Two-Face in the Lego Batman films. Now we have a special guest star in this film, Jeff Conway, who you may remember from the original Grease or the early seasons of Taxi. And when I say special guest star, he's got maybe 10 minutes of film time. But he does open the film. Sorry about the murkiness. I had trouble finding a good copy. It was either this or one that was scratchy and really washed out. So I went with this. What are the guys fighting about? Well, they're a cargo crew, all male, and they're fighting over this.
Not having your best day, are you, Captain?
You're not rugged, it's true.
Yes, I concur. That is a great thing to kill each other over.
What?
Especially when you've been out in space that long. Well, after he's killed everyone else on the ship, including the captain, post-homicidal fever clarity hits him over just exactly what it is he's done.
Oh, come on, sport. There's no need to be so melodramatic.
Garbage day! Huh? No!
And thus our special guest star is now out of the film. Next, we cut to a intergalactic prison, as it were, where Commander Schuyler, Billy D. Williams, is recruiting a crew from the convicts. We have a navigator.
Mancuso, Nick. Navigator first class.
What's he in for?
Mutiny.
Yeah, I'd want someone who fomented a mutiny to be a crew member on my ship. Next, we recruit a techie.
Top clearance on all System 3 programs.
A real computer jock.
He's as good as they get.
What kind of time are you doing, DJ?
Life. Without parole.
What's a computer hacker doing that got him life?
Somehow he managed to penetrate the military budget requisition computers inside Mount Thunder.
Okay, I can see how the government would be a little peeved. Well, we're going to need an engineer.
Peter McClellan. Engineer first grade. Life, no parole. Drunk driving. Wiped out an entire family on the Autobahn outside Houston.
Ooh, that's tough. On the plus side, he has been sober the years he's been in prison. And we got one more crew member to recruit.
Ah, shit.
And he just happened to be in the middle of an escape attempt. Wonder what his specialty is.
Crane, Lloyd. Demolitions expert. Flew an armored car, took out a pizza joint along with it. 5 dead.
These are all rather inept criminals, aren't they? So, what's the big mission that they're getting recruited for?
There's a freighter running dark. We're going to go up there, hook her up, and tow her home.
Well, they are in prison. What's the option if they go?
If you volunteer for this mission, you roll the dice. You hit your number, you're free men when we get back.
And we roll snake eyes?
You die 1,000,000 miles away from home.
Ah. 8 months, possible death, freedom when return. most of them aren't sold on this, so Skylar's going to have to sweeten the pot a little.
The Aphrodite program.
The hell you talking about?
He's talking about virtual reality.
It's called the weekend. You choose your woman, your fantasy. Friday nights at 5 o'clock. You all have the weekend off.
And just what are they supposed to do with these VR fantasies?
Sex.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I see now. I'm a little dense sometimes. Watch it. Feeling snarky today. Anyway, they're sold. And so we cut to about 3 months. And they're in space alone for 3 months. And every Friday they've been having their weekends. And we are just at the point of seeing what these fantasies are.
Are they naked?
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. First we have Lloyd, who chose a Wild West theme.
Oh, that feels good, Lord.
Oh, it sure does.
Apparently he likes bordellos. But guess who shows up in the middle of all this shenanigans?
Oh, did you hear? Frank Strange and his gang are coming into town on the noon train.
Now, how did she get in the program? Wonder if that's the only one she's infiltrated. Let's check out Peter's.
Mr. Peter, the documents, please.
Relax, my little friend. Enjoy the song.
A cheek to cheek, slow down.
Why, so she is. Peter chose Casablanca. Excellent. One of my favorite films. As for DJ, he's more of a Marlon Brando, James Dean kind of guy.
Kid, take it easy. Hey, you know what I don't like about citizens like you? What? Look, just leave me alone. Hey, you never sink the knife. You never pull the trigger. See, you're a girl.
Leave my grandfather alone.
How is she doing that? She's in all of them. Oh, we still got Nick's, and his is a little more simplistic. Wants to run on the beach, do some surfing, and enjoy the sunshine. As for his fantasy girl, he's just not into the masturbatory aspects of it.
I'll wait for you here, okay?
But before anything else happens, the weekend's over and they're releasing the pots. Now, while all these things have been going on, their captain, Skylar, he's beginning to gradually get a little weird. He's aware of her. She's affected him, and he's not even in a program. Wow. Then while everybody else is bragging to each other about their weekend adventures, Nick makes this rather disturbing discovery.
You changed the course.
That's right.
I'm supposed to be your navigator. Why the hell didn't you tell me first?
You're on a need-to-know basis, Mancuso. Or did you forget?
Coordinates at cosine .75. Projected gravitational swing past the Delphi system.
I just ran a projection. You're taking us into G sector.
You got a problem with that?
Yeah. I like staying alive.
You're unique in that manner, Mancuso.
G sector. Sounds ominous. It's uncharted. No record of anyone ever coming back from exploring that section. No wonder they wanted convicts instead of a regular crew. Anyway, tensions are starting to mount among the crew. Although they get along mostly, there's just the tension's building. And then we have a major malfunction.
Damage control. Oxygen line rupture. 400 grade. Damage control. Oxygen line rupture.
And their oxygen line just snapped like that. Well, they shut it down, go on auxiliary power, and fix it. So that the only thing lost is just some more running time in the film to pad it out. And they fix it just in time for the weekend. But we find that our besotted captain, who's been looking for the woman, what is her name? Ariel. What a great name for a space babe / demon. And he finds her in a way he did not expect or want. Yeah. She's going to have him watch her with the other crew members and their fantasies. But the fantasies are taking an odd turn, especially where it concerns the fantasy women.
It is supposed to happen this way.
Say goodbye.
Wait a minute. The program. Annie? I'm sorry.
Do my back, cowboy.
Yeah, and I think we can figure out how the other programs are running.
What are you doing? This isn't my program.
That leaves us with Nick, and she kind of takes out the fantasy girl on her own this time. Yeah, this is the awkward part, especially for the actors. You see, they played brother and sister on the Colbys. And here, his character wakes up. He'd been kind of drowsing with the sound of the ocean, you know, and finds himself tied down on the bed. And she's basically committing assault on him. You know, and these two have built a rapport as, you know, siblings, and now they're doing this, and we'll just skip past it. The program ends abruptly because the ship starts shaking uncontrollably.
Your ship is falling apart. We'll make it.
We passed over the G sector.
Finally there. Well, that guy standing in the background, might have seen him in a couple other shots. That's the humanoid android. He does absolutely nothing to the plot, so I haven't mentioned him yet. But why is he there? Because they had one in an Alien. Anyways, they locate the freighter, manage to dock with it, and Skylar, along with Lloyd and the robot, head over to look for survivors and anything else that might tell them what happened.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, they're not going to find anything but jump scares. Well, that is, except for one thing.
What the heck is this?
It's a Lorna Series 40.
Fail-safe device. Every ship in the fleet has one.
Yeah, technology.
Like a bomb?
Oh no, much more effective. Its turbines work directly into the pipes of the ship, creating enough pressure to blow the whole goddamn works.
This guy was trying to blow up the whole ship. Why would he be doing that?
Failed to detonate the ship. Wonder if this is what they call foreshadowing.
Could be.
Anyway, back on their ship, we find out Ariel is getting a little more forward.
Peter, quit playing with yourself and give me some coffee, please. And hold the cream, okay? Peter. Peter.
Yeah. She doesn't need a computer program to appear with them. Oh, back on the other ship, they find a lot of dead bodies. Look like they've been shooting at each other. Oh, remember I said the robot really didn't have anything to do with the plot? That's not exactly true. He did serve this purpose. Yeah. Got a little special effects there as he sets off a booby trap. That's enough for the crew, and Skylar agrees. They'll go back, set up the towing, start heading home. But of course, Ariel, she has other ideas. Yep, they're stuck there. Well, DJ starts working on hacking into the system, but she's a bit better than he is, so he tries to work around and then makes an amazing discovery that he shares with Nick.
So what am I looking at?
It's a virus of some kind, only I think it's screwing up every system we have on the ship.
Use the antiviral program.
I tried that. Nothing happened. Something like that. It's coded. Like our DNA. Only it's like nothing I've ever seen before.
You're telling me it's alien?
What I'm telling you is that in our world, nothing like this even exists, okay? Watch, I'll generate an image using the information from the DNA code.
You clever, clever boys.
Yeah, they are pretty clever. And she's very seductive. And she's, working to pit them against each other. But before she can get too far along, Skylar shows up, and it's time we got some exposition.
First the Holly, now us. Whatever they are, they're sucking us in.
Well, don't forget the Joplin.
And that was the first. That was why the Holly was up here looking for the Joplin. Of course, they didn't find much. I got off 10 seconds before she blew.
This just about solves the mystery.
What?
And you came back, didn't you, Pumpkin?
It's time to stay.
They're gonna send another ship looking for us. And another. And another. How many men are gonna have to die, Commander?
Every member of your fleet, we hope.
Wow. That is cold-blooded. They just want to destroy everything, I guess. Anyway, Skylar locks up Nick and DJ in with Peter, who's way gone, talking about marrying Ariel. Anyway, she's been working on Lloyd, to get him to break into the arms locker so that he has a gun too and can face off against the commander. And then our two guys escape in a very un-Mission Impossible hack. Wow, how riveting. But don't worry, we are coming up to where a time is of the essence moment. Because Ariel has gotten Skylar and Lloyd to start attacking each other, and guess where they end up?
No, no, no!
Oh. Looks like the crisis was averted.
Lorna 40 self-destruct command initiated. Ship will self-destruct in T-5 minutes.
You're doomed. You're all doomed.
Or not. Well, 5 minutes. That's a long time. In a movie. Well, our three escapees get guns, and then Skylar shoots Peter and DJ in less time than it took to say that sentence. So we get a running battle between Nick and Skylar. And Ariel's playing her old tricks again.
Don't you see? I love you.
All right, we call it a draw.
So, then there was one. That does beg the question.
Are they naked?
No, not that question.
Why? Why'd you help me?
I don't know. I guess I just like you best.
Liar!
well aware of that. And he pushes her away and makes towards the escape pod rescue ship. And we get this farewell between them.
4, 3, 2, goodbye.
Oh, takes care of her. Both ships, and when he gets back, he can report what happened, and nobody will ever have to go into that sector again.
I know it's gonna be a little cramped, handsome, but we'll make do.
Or not. Nice ending. But considering she entered the ship from wherever, it's not too surprising. She could have hopped on before the ship, the pod, escaped, and we've seen she can be in many places at once. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll stop. So, that was Alien Intruder. Not a bad Alien ripoff. Unlike, say, Roger Corman's Galaxy of Terror, where they started with an alien knockoff, and then as it progressed, it went into its own story and was its own thing. This one, they lean heavy into the alien thing, only adding the one thing Alien didn't have.
Sex.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, technically, it reproduces by implanting offspring in a host body, so technically yes, but not the kind that would titillate an audience like this one does. And I do like the Dirty Dozen kind of opening where you get the recruitment of the team, you know, something that was a staple of a lot of films like this. I mean, you've had it in westerns and espionage films and all that. Might have even had it before Dirty Dozen, but that's the one I always think of when I think of convicts recruited for a special mission. And some good special effects for its low budget. Spacecrafts look good. A little too much time on the fantasy aspect. I get that, you know, that's how she gets into the ship and starts to affect the crew, but some of them stretch on way too long. And I don't really care about, you know, their Casablanca prestige or the High Noon prestige or any of that stuff. I do find it interesting that Caulfield's character is the only one that isn't affected by her, because he establishes early on he really doesn't like the whole VR fantasy sex thing. And so he's a little more immune to her than anyone else has been. Because since she came in through the program, he views her as a VR and not a physical presence, even though she can't interact physically. Which you got to have one of those, otherwise you got no plot, and it's just guys shooting at each other and killing each other for... And you don't care about anything because there's no stakes, because you know they're all going to die. But here, because he's resisting, you get a little bit of that suspense on will he make it or not. And being a 90s film, it's not guaranteed. And the ending kind of open-ended, ambiguous. Does, you know, like The Thing? Will he succumb? Will he destroy them both in an attempt to save the rest of his species? Who knows? Or will she tag along and not have to lure ships out here. Get the feeling they were setting up for a sequel. That just didn't happen. Pretty good acting. Caulfield's good, although a little wooden, but he's always been a little wooden. Scoggins, very good as a vamp. Really knows how to do the one-liners. And of course, she's played seductresses before. She's very good at it. And she clearly plays this tongue-in-cheek. The other actors are okay, except for Billy D. Williams, the coolest guy in the film. Practically the coolest guy on the planet. And he's really good here. He has the best character arc, as he starts out very cool and calm. Progresses, his obsession starts taking over until he's just totally unhinged by the end. Great performance. Steals the movie, practically, acting-wise. Some would argue, no, it's the women, but I'm getting a little too old to be taken in by that. Shut up. Anyway, really good flick. Overcomes its low-budget origins. Only complaint would be it leans a little too heavily into the alien plot with they added a robot for no reason. He just stands there. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't affect anything. And then they get rid of him in a bit of special effects wizardry so that Dad's spectacle, I guess. Yeah. Oh, we skipped over his cyborgish injuries. It was real quick. You blink, you miss it. And it's no Terminator. Anyways, yeah, fun film. A little slow. Does some padding it didn't need. Good performances, some good special effects. Not highly recommended, but yeah, it's enjoyable if not exactly intellectually challenging. But then this is me we're talking about. I don't need intellectually challenged. Anyway, please hit like, share, subscribe, and as always, stay after the credits for my favorite scene.
Thanks, DJ. Nice map you gave me. It sucked.
Well, if you could read, you Neanderthal. I got you outside, didn't I?
Yeah, me and 15 other guards. What'd you do, sell them the map too?
How do you think I got my laptop?